Once you know the beginner's method, you want to get quicker. 2Look OLL helps you do that. It is a way of solving the yellow face on top using 2 steps. That's the 2Look. We solve cross and then we solve corners. If you have a line, and it doesn't matter if any of the corners are done, if there is a line and these are missing, what you do is an F sexy move. So R, U, R prime, U prime, and then an F prime, and that will solve a cross. If you have a lowercase r, put it into this bottom corner, and then we're going to do a wide F, so wide F, and then a sexy move, R, U, R prime, U prime, and then a wide F prime. If none of your sides are done, then we're actually just do those 2 cases back to back. We do an F move, then a sexy, R, U, R prime, U prime, and now instead of moving F prime into wide F, what we can do is an S move, and then R, U, R prime, U prime, and an F prime back. Once you have a cross on top, you will either have 4 corners wrong, 3 corners wrong, or 2 corners wrong. You cannot have 1 corner wrong. If 3 are solved and 1 is wrong, you have a twisted corner. When you have 4 unsolved pieces, you will have these. These are called headlights. Look, they're together, and it's like the headlights of a car. If you have 2 pairs, so if you want 1 here and 1 here, put 1 towards you. We're going to do F and then 3 sexy moves, right? And then we're going to do an F prime, and that will solve the top. If you've got the headlights, but there aren't headlights at the back side, hold it like this. And we're actually going to do the reverse of the dot case, where we only have 1 on top. We're going to do a wide F. Then we're going to do our sexy. And then again, we're not going to do this and this, sorry. We're going to do an S move, and we're going to do another sexy and an F prime. If you have 1 corner solved, put it into the right front corner here, and then have a look at the front face. If there is a yellow piece here looking at you, we're going to use our left hand. If there's not, we're going to use our right hand. And what we're going to do here is we're going to do R prime, U2, R, U, R prime, U, R. If the yellow piece is facing you, we're going to do L prime, U prime, L, U prime, L prime, U2, L. If you have 2 pieces unsolved and they're next to each other, have a look if you have headlights, and if you do, put those headlights facing away from you. Now, this is the easiest way. I am prepared for the comments to tell me that this isn't the standard and it's not the finger trickable, blah, blah, blah. But I promise you, this is the easiest way for you if you're a beginner. We're going to do R prime, U2, R. And now I'm actually going to explain what we do from this point, because it might be a bit tricky. But we're essentially just going to split this up and put it back in. So we're going to split it. And then we've got to put it back into this slot. So we put it back into there. And now this one, we're going to put back where it needs to go. And the reason this is what I would say if you're coming new is that this actually also solves to itself. So if you do it from a solved cube, it will go to it. So you can continually practice it. Most of the other ones don't do that. So yeah, stick with this one. If you really don't like this one for some unknown reason, if this is like too, I don't know, there's too many regrips, you can use Max Parks, right? So Max Park does an F, and then he does a trigger. He does 3 different triggers. He does this, then he does a 3-move insert, and then he does a UR, and solves it like that. That is what Max Park used. So if you want to do that instead, go with that. It avoids the D moves. If you have 2 corners unsolved next to each other, but you don't have headlights, they're on the outside, we're going to do a wide sexy into a wide sledge. It's actually super cool. We're going to do wide R, U, R prime, U prime, and then a wide R prime, F, R, F prime. It's wonderful. I love that. Finally, if you have 2 unsolved pieces opposite one another, bring to the front the one that has the yellow face on the front. Then we're going to do F prime, a wide sexy, and then the remaining element of a sledge. And that is how to solve 2Look OLL.